Very
The
good morning to everybody.
broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen mode.
Hi, very good morning to everybody. This is Murthy from Tally Education, Bangalore. Today we are going to take session on the personality development. Let me understand how we can. You can see the slide. This webinar is not just a slideshow which I am showing to you or presenting it or grasping the content on the what is the PPT is there. Unlike your routine PPT webinars, it's all about your personality development. Here it requires your practice, practice, and practice. It's not just reading. You might be reading n number of books on your personality development. So this webinar is not just slideshow or graph the content of the PPT. Like unlike your webinars on the subject-wise tally, accounts, and all that about English and all that. It's all about your personality development where we need to practice a lot of things. So you are the architect of your mind and body. In fact, people will have a lot of definitions on the personality development stating that. Let us go what exactly the personality development and what we are going to be successful in our career prospects. So what is personality development? You are seeing your thoughts, emotions, physical body, energy. A personality development fundamentally means grooming, enhancing one's inner and outer person to bring the positive change of your life. I would like to tell you one a small example here. As a human being, we have a combination of thoughts. It can be positive, it can be negative, or a mix of positive and negative. So, how we can get into a more into positive thoughts? So, this is all about personality development, which we are going to discuss in detail. Basically, a personality development which talks more on of your inner character of your core characters of your emotions, your thoughts. Basically, it is your thinking thoughts. What way you can think, how you can go into succeed in your career prospects. Here, the benefits of personality development, if you look upon, it also improves your self confidence, shift your self image towards can I do instead of that I can do. Many of have can I do this or am I eligible, am I competent to do that. Instead of that, when you are having a self confidence, you will say I can do. There's a lot of difference can I do and I can do. Improve concentration and memory, able to manage your time effectively, improve health, mental and physical, improve creativity, set targets as the goal of your life, improve the relationship with friends and family, become a better human being. So this definition I can say that. So if you take as an individual, today what I am, where I am, what I am supposed to do. As a student, we are having three parameters. I can tell you that you get knowledge from your parents, relatives, everywhere. That is, I categorize into one segment as a first we groom ourselves from home. There's a limited scope, very limited scope. We get the knowledge, whatever we have, very limited. The second part of knowledge where we get it from your educational institution, it is school, college, whatever. The maximum time you are spending for how you will be successful in your social life. And third and final, where you get a lot of knowledge from your society. So these are the three areas where you gain knowledge is from home, from school or college, and society. So if someone asks you how you are successful in your career, recently I was been attending one of the college sessions. So they were very young and dynamic. IS 3 to 4 IS officers were there. So the MBA graduates were very much interested to know, understand how these people are successful and how they have become IS officers and all that. So one of the student approached to one IS officer and asked, "Sir, what is your secret of success becoming an officer?" Then he said, "My parents are well educated. My father is a government officer and my mother is a teacher. I got my father used to get a lot of books and I used to read. My mother daily used to newspaper and update me the current affairs. That is what my success contributes to my parents. They were my key factors for my successful career," he said. So, on contrary, the other person, IS officer, and another student asked him, "So, what is your success? How you rate it?" He said, "Again, my parents only, but they are not educated like him. My parents are illiterate, so they don't have any basic education. That give me a challenge that to prove myself and I become a successful." If these two examples, if you compare it, where both are contrast. One example states that he has got a moral 100% complete support from the parents. The other guy, he did not get support from his parents, but he's got burning desire to become something else. What we understand by this, I reiterate again that the statement is I can do. That is what you should have in your mind, that if you have the passion that I can do, it is possible. If you think that I cannot do, it is not possible for me, then you will go back a back seat only. So this is the two examples which has given him students of those recent freshers of this MBA graduates. If you see that there are three parameters I would like to discuss of 3 A's approach of your career. 3 A's, that is, one is Angrej, though it's an a Hindi word. It's nothing but English, a business communication, which is essential of your career prospects. Aptitude, your skill, knowledge, and attitude, a mental position with regard to fact or state, feeling of emotion toward a fact or state. If you see a down, attitude contributes 100% of your complete as a human being. You may be very good university first gold medal in education. That is a skill. You may be very good orator in English. When you don't possess an attitude, all these things doesn't matter at all. There are so many successful people today where we see so many business people or politicians, whoever you see, they don't much have a good education. But if you look upon their attitude, it gives very successful for their career. So when I'm going to talk about more on attitude today, the two skill already you have webinars and communication skills, and there are continuous webinars on your skills like tally, accounts, whatever, etc. But today we will be focusing more on attitude, how my attitude can be molded, what is my attitude, how my attitude is going to help me in my career, right? So there is a story here. I would like to tell one small story. Before that, I would like to take you one statement. It is your attitude, not the aptitude, that decides your altitude of your life. Attitude is everything. If you don't have an attitude, whatever you have gained, the fame, or knowledge, anything, it doesn't matter. Today, any human being, you have been educated or not educated, attitude matters a lot, right? So today, if you are facing interviews, you, hello, voice is clear now? Hello, 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 testing, voice is clear? Okay. Again, I'll repeat the same slide, attitude. It is your attitude, not the aptitude, that decides your altitude of your life. Aptitude is sense you have skills, what is required for the industry. You have acquired, it can be anything, your graduation, engineering, or CA, whatever it is. It will not decide your height of your life. The attitude is only can decide how successful in your life. This is a statement which I am stated here. So before proceeding further, I would like to give a small test for all of you. A small test, then you need to understand. Please close your eyes and be calm. And you are not seeing anything, it's a dark. Close your eyes. Peace of mind is required. Now I am describing one small animal which you are able to see that. A monkey, a dark color monkey with red face. So you can visualize yourself, imagine and see with closing eyes. Okay, for 2 seconds, then open your eyes. So this is one small exercise. I think most of us did not get the clarity of picture of a monkey. I'm sure short of that. Only few of them they got it. They have some concentration, whatever they say that the power of yoga, everything they might have. But rest of people does not get that. The reason behind this is, yes, immediately I told you close your eyes, and I've just mentioned there's a black monkey. You have to imagine and see. Now the same story I'll go back and I'll say that again. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Nothing is there now. You are seeing a tree. In a tree, on the tree branches, there are group of monkeys just roping from one branch to other. There are so many monkeys. Now my question is, there are so many monkeys. Please don't see the black monkey which you are not getting the first stage. It is somewhere around the tree only. Don't see that monkey, that black monkey, you don't see. And also don't see the monkeys which are there on the branch. Okay, just 2 seconds visualize this scenario and see the monkeys. You can able to see, and also you can see that black monkey. The reason behind this is, when I said don't see, your mind automatically triggers opposite side. You have become a very curiosity and starts thinking why I should not see. Let me see that black monkey also. Definitely, if you practice that, if you are able to see around 5 to 6 monkeys on the tree, in that it will be one among it will be the black monkey also. This is nothing but a small exercise about your mind programming. This mind program is called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. Our mind faster accepts the negative thoughts than positive thoughts. The first time I said very positively, have a look of negative black monkey, which your positive energy did not receive so fast as your negative energy received the faster way when I said don't see. That's how you are able to see the black monkey along with the other monkeys. Your mind is nothing but full of thoughts, imaginations, thinking. People say mind is in the head, somebody says right, left, or in the middle. Mind is nothing but your thinking. The thinking is, again, you have a lot of types of thinking. It can be positive thinking, negative thinking, toxic thinking, and creative thinking. So, positive thinking, always people will think it should not happen to me. I would have tried much better, some instant way or a results when you get it. And negative thinkers takes very lighter. You will not even realize that what has been, he lost it. Whereas a creative thinker thinks, this time I may be failure due to some reason. Definitely I will try my best and see that I will overcome, I'll try number one in the society. So this is how a creative thinker imagination goes on. So before going further example, I would like to state principles of 3 P's, that is positive, powerful, purposeful. The three principles built from the relation that exists between the life combines the positive, powerful, and purposeful. This is your winning brand, makes you a winner. When you think of that positive attitude, it keeps your mind happy and healthy. When you start thinking a negative, it always gives you aggregation in your mind and makes you unhappy. You will not be happy when you start thinking a negative way. It's a powerful drive that strengthens your will and commitment. When you start thinking positive, the inner side of your energy will be very powerful, and definitely it strengthens your confidence level, and that is a will, and whatever you commit, you will be successful in that. The purposeful direction that not only motivates and also inspires you and others. So these 3 P's of makes you a successful winner of any career. I'll make you very simple because I know this the theoretical we may not understand much deeper. Take example of Abdul Kalam, our president. He was having a dream to become a pilot. His dream was to become a pilot, but in reality he has become a scientist and he has contributed to the world a lot. The law of attraction, here the law of attraction cannot be determined by ourselves. We may think today people have think I want to become this, I want to become this. But the time factor here changes a lot. Not only Abdul Kalam, there are so many leading personalities. If you see a Dhirubhai Ambani, the person who has got a vision, he was started vision of to have a petrol bunk Then he wants to start all the commodities and all that. Today you are seeing the Reliance. The shift over of his goals have been changed. It cannot be tangent. It always continuously changes the goals according to the environment and situations. So, how we should be molded according to the situation? First thing, I would like to give a small example about we are talking about the goals. What is a goal? The goal is nothing but what we want to become, the destination point we are fixing ourselves. When you are in a school, say before in 10th class, based on the influence factor of your relatives, your parents, and all that, they will decide your goal, stating that you have to become a doctor, you have to become XYZ scientist, based on the your family background history. If a family background history is a doctor, your parents or your relatives, so their kids also they want to make it a doctor. Vice versa, it goes on that way. Then when you come to plus two, you have little bit transitional period. You have little bit changed yourself, and you start thinking of yourself. What are your capabilities? Then you realizes I may not fit to the doctor. Doctor is very tiresome job. Why I should go for a doctor? Then you start discussing with your parents that doctor is very difficult for me. I'll go for an engineer or I'll go for a CA, etc. Then when you graduated yourself, then you will understand the complete in knowledge about yourself, what are your capabilities. Then you start thinking that either doctor or engineer is not possible. I want to become a district collector. You may be going for IAS, or you may be going for a much better PhD, higher education, which you want to enhance your knowledge. So stage on stage, the goal settings changes. It cannot be a constant of having the same goal. So I'll tell my story, small brief. When I was in a school, I was thinking that because my dad is a government employee, so I also want to become a government employee. Then I thought I also want to become a government employee. It can be a clerk or anything. Then I grown up. I went to 10 plus 2. Then I got a clarity. I was thinking that in government I should work in front of computers. That is, whatever the job, I need to work on the computers. Then when I was graduating, then in the second year, I was thinking that I should become at least a small data entry operator. These things I was thinking. My goals were very rigid and very low way. Then my lecturer, he was having a debate on the goal setting. Then he asked me, yes, tell me, what is your goal today? Then I said, I want to become a computer operator. Then he laughed at me and said, this is not a goal. This is somewhere you're talking is very low because you don't know what you are. Today, you don't know what you are. That's the reason you set goal very, very low, which is not fit to you. Rather, why don't you think imagination way? Why can't you become an owner for that? Owner in sense, I should provide employment for 10 data entry operators, then thinking of I'll be part of a among the 10. So this is the way you should think. Your confidence level is very low. First try to improve your confidence level. After a month, you decide, first have a research. What are the capabilities you have? Know yourself. Then think, what is your goal? So honestly, I was understood that these goals, whatever I was thinking, nowhere matching. He has given some vision of statement that first I need to do some research and then I need to understand where I stand. Whether I'll fit into this, I have another area or another area of goals maybe awaiting for me. Then I started interacting with a lot of people, various friends, relatives, everybody. Then I started understanding what kind of industries are there, what kind of jobs are available, and all that. Only one statement, my lecture, what he said, always never think in a small about yourself. Always think very big about yourself. Think you can do it. Then only you can set a proper goal. That inspired me a lot. Then I decided if I want, I will be doing something to the society first, contribution to the society. Whatever the area which I am selecting it, my goal is to contribute to the society as a number one. That is was I fixed up my goal that time as a number one. People will think there are a lot of competition will be there in any form of industry, education, anywhere. Because we don't know the capabilities of ourselves, we'll think that I cannot do, it is not possible for me, I don't have that capacity to withstand in front of that. There is no harm attempting it, there is no harm trying it. That's the reason I said we have to try, we have to make an attempt. How can we do this? When we are having confidence about us, when we can move ahead. When you don't believe yourself, you cannot do anything. So building a confidence is nothing that again it I'll come back to your thoughts, your thinking. As I told you that there are five types of thinking. So when you are positive thinker, definitely you will have confidence. When you can think creative way, definitely you will think much bold. You will try to take all risk factors. Let us see a positive thinker what it says. The Veda says that yad bhavam tad bhavati. You become whatever you think. When you constantly think of others, faults, the evil enters you. How? When you have a camera in your hand, to whichever direction you turn and click, this is the picture you will capture. So when we have a camera, whatever picture you can take, it will you click it, it will come. You'll capture it. Your body is like a camera. Your vision is the lens. Your art is the film. Your thoughts form the seed. Your intellectual is the shutter. So this is again I'll repeat that the positive way when you think, definitely it gives you a lot of energy. When you go reverse to that, you will that the evil enters, it will spoil your mood. It is going to step down to backward only. Mahatma Gandhi quotes that the man is not the product of his thoughts. The man is but the product of his thoughts, what he thinks and he becomes. There are a lot of spiritual statements. They say that a man is the product of his thoughts. That is what we also accept that the thoughts should be very healthy and positive. Don't think a very meager about yourself. You are a very great person in this world. Prize yourself what you are today in the society. I have one more example. Having a confidence, how I can build my confidence. First, understanding confidence, one's own confidence. Let us see the self-confidence. In the self-confidence, we have two sets of thinking in our mind. We think either positive or negative. This is possible and this is not possible. I cannot do, I can do this. Right? And coming to the other part, your mind accepts only two ways we think that. Most of us, since we are not know about ourselves, we are more influenced to others Today, what happens is we talk to your parents, your relatives, your friends. Very least to least, you'll talk to yourself, and today that is the way you are did not know what you are today. What you are today, you don't know. First important thing is know yourself. Identify yourself, what are your great, what you are good, what capabilities. Be natural. Don't add a lot of spice to your character. Whatever your character, let it be as natural as good. That gives you a lot of confidence what you are today. To boost your confidence, I'll give you some tips. Every day morning when you come to college, when you go to your institution for learning anything, you'll fresh up, you'll have what you call see the mirror, see your face how beautiful and all that, and you'll go that. Here one small exercise to boost your self confidence. Before going out for your college or anything, just spend 5 minutes in front of mirror. The mirror is real mentor for your body language, your eye contact, and for your self confidence. People don't know this. It will correct your body language, your eye contact, as well as it also boost your confidence. Just 5 minutes in front of mirror stand with a full view of your body, which you have to see complete your personality, and first have a look of your complete personality. Imagine that what are your positives in your personality. It can be anything. Maybe your eyes are attractive, your hair maybe is very good, your smile will be very nice, and your body is much fit, physical body much fit, and all these things. At least try to identify 5 positive things of your personality and praise yourself very honestly, loudly. See eye to eye in the mirror and try to say louder, you are great since you are having a good personality. You are a great since you are having good eyes attraction, whatever you call it. You have a good hair, good smile, all these things. And just relax and see the day how it changes with your positive mindset. When you are doing this, when you are doing this, definitely there are a lot of distractions will happen in your society with your friends and all that, because we are much acquainted with a lot of negative thoughts. So our negative thoughts are being influenced by outside then internal of our mind. Somebody comes and says that negative about others, even you'll try to entertain them, that is indirectly affecting your confidence level inside of your core character. You're not realizing that. So my suggestion is here, when doing this exercise, that day any individual talking about other individual bad or negative, definitely out of 10 points I will challenge that at least one can be a positive about that person. So let us identify is positiveness then a negative about any individual. You are nowhere interested is negatives, because those negatives will definitely will not help you to become you successful or discussing with that person. Rather than praising him in a positive way, it's not only motivates him, it is definitely boosting your confidence level. So thereby externally you are stopping all the negative energies which is going to receive by your positive energy, and reducing your confidence level. So first thing is you need to stop your discussions, debates on the negative side. Let us encourage on a positive note, either it's your friends or your relatives or your parents. If there's an inevitable situation, be neutral, don't comment anything, or just try to push off from that place, but never be a part of a negative discussion. This that day, if you are having completely with lot of positive discussions, with a lot of positive statements with your friends, with your relatives, and everything, and end of the day, just have a review of your the day. What was your the great things you have achieved on that day? Imagine yourself what great you are done, because this is nothing but you are going to prepare for the next session. That is next day morning you need to talk in front of mirror. Again another five positive things. So this will help you a lot. Just practice 1 week, 6 days. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 15. It goes on up to 30. Your plus points need to get in a week time when you discuss all about your. Today you may be zero with your positiveness of yourself. Over a week time, you will be seeing 30 positive about yourself. That gives you a lot of energy about yourself. After a week, the way of your communication, the way of your body language, you will see definitely change in yourself. That's going to change a lot in front of you. Again, go back to your mirror and see the change in your body language, your way of your communication. Here, in a week's time, you are seeing the change in your body language, the way of your communication, and most important thing is the self-confidence, how boldly you are talking about yourself. That means you have identified your inner strength in a week's time. When you know you are capable, let it be anything today. These all are smallest to smallest challenges which you are having today. You are more bigger than a challenge. Challenge cannot be bigger than you. Always remember. So this is very simple how I am programming my mind. Before that I told you the mind is nothing but thoughts, your thoughts. So I have explained you about NLP, that is neuro linguistic programming. Here in a simple, very easiest way where you can program your mind, which you can make you more successful in your life. You may be very good in education, you may be anything, but if you can't have a proper attitude, this will becomes a challenge not only for you, for your family and to the society. This is very important today. Attitude is very important. Attitude is nothing but the combination of your thoughts, your confidence level, everything has to come. Questions regarding this, and evening we'll be sending a link on the feedback form. You can share your feedback and suggestions and more topics which you would like to have on a personality development or anything, etc. an individual, we are focusing more on the attitude part. Under the attitude, we are discussing about self-confidence and other parameters with examples. And most important thing, which I have given exercise of boosting of your self-confidence level within a maximum period of 1 week, 6 days, which definitely you will see a change in your personality, which you will try to improve yourself 100%. Thank you. So I would like to thank every one of you for participating in this webinar, and definitely you will be seeing the series of webinars on this topic wise. So we'll be having a repeated session tomorrow on the same lines, and enhancement of this workshop definitely you'll have. Thank you very much.